back in Learn and Grow Together with Atulji. Yes, we are back here with episode number 4, and today we have our special guest on the platform is Deepak Negi. Deepak Negi is a rising star for 2023. Before I start more to deep dive into Deepak's, because our topic is that unknown to known, because there's a lot of facts we don't know about Deepak as of now. And also I want to be shared my story that how I connected with Deepak, and we'll go in the deep on that particular part. But as we follow the trend in our all the podcast in our all the videos, let's take 20-30 second break here. Let's pray to God to whom you worship and say, please give us the strength so that what we want to communicate, we are able to communicate in the same manner. And what we want message to go to the community should accept the message in the same manner only. So let's take 20-second pause here, pray to your God, and then finally we bombard Deepak with our lot of questions on that part. Okay. Okay, so Deepak, once again, welcome back. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for giving the opportunity. So I
Nervous,
feel,
confused, or a
yeah,
little tension, or what you're feeling now?
feeling a little of bit of everything. I mean, I'm a bit nervous as well, a bit of excited as well. So
Mhm.
this is the first time I've been, communicating, with the global audience and especially on this platform.
Yeah, live,
So
live as well.
yeah, live as well. Yes. So
Right.
little a bit of nervous as well.
Okay. Don't don't
Yeah.
don't worry, don't worry. We're not going to be put a lot of questions to you, but definitely something new is
Hmm.
coming on the way. Definitely we're going to be discuss on that part.
Yep.
Okay, so in this particular session, we want to be explore Deepak Negi as an individual, okay,
Hmm.
as a professional, and specifically the responsibility which you're carrying on your shoulder is called the rising star. We want to be discuss
Yeah.
more about that part. Okay, so we have a set of questions, not set of questions I can say, but definitely little practice what we follow.
Yep.
So the first point or the first thing I want to put that how you started your journey in the IT industry, and I want to be here from your
Hmm.
college days, that what you have picked up in your graduation, then how you put up your post graduation, and then how you land into the service now domain. Over to you.
Okay. Thanks, Atul. So, um, I started off in my, I mean, in my schooling days, I was, a little bit confused, while choosing the career. So initially, I opted to, go for commerce background because I was interested in maths. So I chose to do the commerce, but my father suggested me to take science. It has more opportunities and more uh, lines open for the science background. So he
Correct.
insisted me to take the science background. So I'm very grateful, for my father to take the decision on my behalf, to get me into the science. So that was the first step. I think I moved into science background, and in school I took the science as my prime subject. So but at that point of time, I got to know that I had more interest in in the technology, in the gadgets and all. So I was too much intrigued by new gadgets, new
Mhm.
technologies, and I was reading about technical articles and all. So I think in that way, it allowed me to explore more options about the technology and things. And then I found out about the graduation on BTech, and we
Okay.
have to choose our work stream. So I opted for IT stream. So I joined the college in 2008, and I passed out in 2012 from IT. And since then I've been working on technology and IT background. So I started off, my first job also was is there in Terra IT. It's a company based in Noida. So I started off my job there in 2012 only. And initially I've worked as a Java developer because my background was as a
IT.
Java, yeah, core Java, advanced Java. So I used to bring create portals also in that technology. So in that company itself, I got the opportunity to be part of ServiceNow team.
Mhm.
and since the beginning I have been working as the developer only. So
Okay.
we were working on enhancements, creating new applications. So I started off working in ServiceNow late 2012, maybe December 2012,
Mhm.
and the version I started with was Berlin release. So I
Nice.
started off with Berlin release, and since then
Mhm.
I've been working on ServiceNow itself.
Nice. So you're older than me in the service now domain because I picked up service now in 2014 somewhere when it was
Okay.
Eureka and Fuji was
You,
going on,
yeah. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh, nice. So if not service now, then what other tool you pick up? Let's say if you didn't get chance to work in service now, then how you started your journey?
So I was always interested towards developing applications. So if not ServiceNow, I would be developing applications in core Java or advanced Java.
Okay.
So I would be definitely working on those. So
Right.
technical was my always my first love, and it will be.
Right, definitely. So you say that you are very fond of gadgets technologies. So
Yeah.
how many TV, how many transistor, how many fridge you open and did some R&D on that particular part? Because when the kid open this thing, people or father and mother say this will become the electric engineer only, or this will become the
Okay. Okay.
mechanical engineer. So how many
Yeah.
TVs have you opened on that time?
Not the TV because the expensive one, but the household radios and the
Mhm.
transistors and all that stuff. The toys. So I used to repair all those myself in my childhood.
Nice. Good. So if anybody's still having some toys which is not working, we can code it to Deepak and he can fix it.
Yes, yes, of
Definitely,
course.
it's not that much. He's getting time now
Yeah,
because he's
yeah.
good. Please.
Anyway, it is not working, so yeah, you can surely hand it over
It's
to
not
me.
working right. So where are you working currently and what position you're holding at point of time?
Okay, so I'm currently working with the EYGDS, and my work location is Noida, and I'm
Mhm.
working as a manager over there. So I work in a team, uh, which is about 15 people now, and we work on different modules. So uh, HRST, ITSM,
Mhm.
service portals is there, service portfolio management is there. So yeah, I do have a team. I have a very brilliant team that work on these work
Nice.
streams.
Nice. So when you say it's a team, how you're feeling that once upon a time you were in the team and now you are leading a team. How this difference make a big gap for you? Is that completely perspective has been changed?
Yes,
Or it's fine. Okay, now I'm handling it's fine. So what do you think on that part?
I try to show it casual to the team, but internally I know it's quite exciting. Starting as a developer from the team and now
Mhm.
managing the whole team completely. So it's a different feeling. The perspective changes, the responsibilities that you have, and on based of those responsibility, you take the decisions which is good for the team. So that's really a good feeling, and eventually, the team is also quite understanding, and we try to cope up with all the situations, all the
Mhm.
requirement that are coming up. So we try to deal that. So I think it's a nice experience throughout.
Okay, nice. Because I got a comment from Shikhar Srivastav that Deepak, your team is listening to you. That's good.
Yes.
So when you say that you are cop up with situations, so how you feel a situation like some? I'm not going to be on the
Yeah.
resignation part or something. That's not my core area. So
Hmm.
let's say if something come to you as a requirement, is it you to be finalize that part, or you think that my team is sufficient they can do, and if they stuck somewhere
Hmm.
means I want to be see that from developer to becoming a team lead, what skill set you pick up that you can go in the market and say, hey, I'm a team lead and can handle a team on that particular part.
Yeah. So yeah, basically I mean, the project we work on, and we work on some POCs as well, and
Mhm.
we have thrown up very new technology or new things to work on, and sometimes the team is not aware about that. So I usually don't let myself put directly into that. I let the team to just do some research on that, understand the requirement, and what you can say is um, for any kind of discussion,
Mhm.
I don't want to handle it by myself only. I
Okay.
want the team to get the team under the pressure, so they can deal with the pressure, how to deal with it, how to discuss, how to take forward, and how to make use of the technologies, and how to make use of their thought process to eventually deal with it. And if they are stuck anywhere, they can always reach out to me. I'm always open for everyone to have a discussion, and we can take it forward.
Okay. So I got a reply from Sanbir Singh. I know this guy. He's working with ServiceNow, and Chandan.
Yeah.
He's saying you are a ServiceNow champion. Definitely, son Chandan. I can say now he's older than me in this domain, so he's a champion here. Okay. Let's
Thank
come back to some other point now. So okay, your part is done. You are working as a manager, and you are dealing with, and you're having a team as well.
you. Yeah.
Now, because there's a lot of people in this session, even including me, sometimes what happens that team is not agree with the team lead, or team lead is not agree with the team. Then how you manage this conflict? Because service now is the one that, okay, tool can do or not
Yeah.
do, that's one thing. And being a technical guy, you think yes, everything can be possible, you can write the code, everything can be possible, but sometimes we have to be take a step back, or we have to be strict, no, this cannot be done, but team is saying it can be done. So how you handle these situations?
Yeah, so we usually these face these scenarios, because the onshore team is there. They have different thought process. We
Correct.
have every lead, in the team has different mindset and different thought process. So whenever we are working on something that is new, or that needs some uh, more minds to have the brainstorming sessions. So we do schedule that. I mean, all the leads in our team, they discuss it together and finalize an output that we need to respond. So it's not like that only one guy is working on it, another one doesn't know about it. So
Mhm.
we always take help, or we always take suggestion from anyone based on their experience, because everyone has their own ways to tackle a problem, or own ways to uh, create a solution for a problem.
Sure.
So that's why we unite everyone, and not just the dev leads, but from the team as well, because I've seen in my team, most people are about 1 or 2 years of max 2 years of experience,
Mhm.
the development team. But they are I mean, they're very brilliant in terms of their thought process, their problem
Good.
solving skills. And I think all that flows down from the dev leads to the development team. So that's a very collaborative environment that we have.
Nice. Good. Good. Okay. So your team said that you are ServiceNow champion, and your team, Deepak, your team is listening. Let me ask Shikhar or Chandan, who is joining from your team. How's Deepak on the party side, that when there's a team, definitely team party is also there, that how you find Deepak? Is it the same way that Deepak is working in the industry, or in the company, or he you find some different Deepak, like a lot of dance, comedy, and having a good food together and making jokes together? How you feel? Maybe Chandan and maybe Sanbir also work with you, I guess, and Shikhar, you can put
Yeah.
in the comments, in your
Shikhar.
comment section. In the meantime, I'm coming to the point to you again. I saw that you are active on the ServiceNow community. Okay, and this is the key
Yeah.
area I want to be pick up on the first point of that is that what bring you into the ServiceNow community? That what you why you think that it's my time to go and pay back to the community? What special in that case?
Okay. So since I started working in service now, I was passionate
Mhm.
about creating applications, because my first project was about creating application. So I used to post the content previously as well, but I think it's the service now is itself highlighting, or recognizing the efforts, because there are multiple platforms now: the Medium blog, the LinkedIn
Mhm.
post, community, YouTube videos. And you also may have seen in previous 3 or 4 years, more YouTube channels has grown up, because the service now is also recognized, and it's a good thing for the community, because new people are coming up with their own ideas. So that's when I thought, the people are creating their content to contribute to the community. So that's why I thought, I should also do something, because I do have some good ideas, I could say, that I worked on. And I think some of the applications are there
Okay,
on share
nice.
already. So I worked on those to distribute it, and just get the suggestion from anyone if they
Mhm.
have any better suggestions, so I could improve. So that's the thought to put it there. If I'm working on this, if it
Mhm.
is really a need, or if it's just my mind playing with me like this, you should do this. This may or may not
Right.
be helpful for everyone, right? But I'm just looking for the suggestions if it can be improved, so I can surely work on that. So that's why my thought process to
Good.
put it on the community. And I've been doing this in every company I've worked in, and I always try to initiate uh, internally within the company to
Mhm.
share the quick tips, quick knowledge things, so that they can improve themselves in the development, and
Nice.
it can be
Good, good,
faster.
good. I guess Sanbir put a question. Did you work on any Gen AI POC already? What topics you're looking forward into the Vancouver? So let's pick up Sanbir point as well. I don't know Sanbir personally, but yes, I'm connected with Sanbir on the LinkedIn as well. So what your thought? I'm sure Sanbir
Mm.
is picking up something going on in your official side, and he want to be put up something on that part. So what your thought on the Gen AI? Because yesterday I was reading a newspaper. I'm based on UK. So Rishi Sunak, who's the prime minister, he said that it's a time that AI
Yeah,
can be little difficult for us, but let's not worry. So, what your thought on the Gen AI? Because it's a very, very, very hot cake in the market. Everybody is doing this kind of listening this part. So, what's your thought on
correct.
that thing?
Yeah, I think it's quite good. I mean, we should not look at it as a rival, because it's already supporting us
Mm.
in our implementations, and it's just the idea that we put in. If we have a good idea, you can always go to Gen AI, have some uh, uh, maybe your ideas will be
Mm.
more cleaned up, your brainstorming sessions would be there. You can always look out for suggestion, and I think eventually it is helpful for the community, for the customer, and for everyone. So it's not a rival I think, because I
Gen
also
AI,
make use
right?
of Gen AI and
Yes.
Chat GPT as well. So it's always good to have it, but not
True.
completely rely on it.
True on that.
Yeah, because the output generated, it may not be as much as useful that we would expect, but we will always have to
True.
review that code,
Right,
or
right.
review
So
that things.
I'm a
Yeah.
part of one of the WhatsApp group, and there was discussion going on. Very, very, very senior people are there in that group. So
Mm,
they're saying that do you use the Chat GPT? Sorry. So a lot of people say yes, but I was
mm,
not using that time. Means that how it's be good for. But I think when I start using Chat GPT for not content also, but for my specifically post, I found it very, very useful. Definitely, as you say
mm.
that review is
Yeah,
definitely required because it's a machine and we are the human being. It can bring you
correct,
the words, but it
correct,
cannot bring the feelings unless you go and check that particular part. Okay. So what pizza you like most?
exactly.
Because Sanbir says he used to finish pizza in seconds. So what pizza is his favorite one?
No, I'm definitely
Oh,
a non-vegetarian, so non-vegetarian. Any pizza would be fine for me. So I remember, Sanbir used to order stuff and for the team, and half of that I already ate. So that's why
so
I
he put
remember.
like one for team and half for Deepak.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. If the team is of 8 people, so for 4 people only Deepak will have.
Good to know. Good to know. Maybe next time when we'll meet, definitely we have a pizza on that particular day. Okay. Now I come
Yeah.
to the next point. So you are a rising star, right? And it is, I can say, it is a
Mm,
good brand name. Not a brand name, basically, it is a kind of a
mm,
responsibility on your shoulders now, which has been put up by
correct.
ServiceNow. But definitely, you prove that you can be a rising star. So, what was the moment when you, or
Yeah.
how you feel when you get this Rising Star email in your mailbox?
Yeah, I was quite excited about it, because I
Mhm.
tried last year as well, but I think the knowledge that I was posting, it was maybe it was not in great quantity, maybe, or
Mhm.
maybe it was not that useful. But since last year, I started working hard on my, on my thoughts, what could be the best
True.
for the community, what could be best for the developers, because most of the application that I worked on, they are helpful for the developers. So how to ease their
Mhm.
overhead. So I can give you an example, like the UI policies
Right.
we have for the catalogs, right? And we have about
Right.
30 plus variables in that. And if I need to create UI policy action for those, I have to
Multiple times. Right.
click on it 30 times. But instead, I created an utility which would just one click, you select the variables and it will create in one go. So that was my thought. And I think that was the first one I built, and I thought to post it on, and
Mhm.
post it on the community. And I was sure that this would surely
Nice.
get recognized. So because that was a good application to have. So yeah, I think when your
Right.
efforts are being recognized, so that's a really good feeling. And it was some of my friends that I told first, and then the
So
family.
it was
uh,
like I'm on a seventh sky or the ninth sky now. Wow, I'm a rising star, a blue star in the community with your name. It has been put it there. Then you have been added
correct,
a set
correct,
of
correct.
people, like-minded people who are the rising star, meeting with them on the regular basis. Because I
Yeah.
follow
Yes,
your
yes.
post on the community as well, definitely on the LinkedIn as well. So now I come to the point. Who
Yeah.
give you these weird ideas to put on the LinkedIn, that how to add a image in the form background? Who put this idea for in your mind? Because that I remember that
Okay,
was the
okay, okay.
first time I saw your post and I commented that what is the use case for this one. So I am interested to know that who put these ideas in your
Exactly.
mind on that part.
No, it was just my thought only, but it came
Mhm.
from my very first company where I was working for a client, and they were asking, because I was just new to the service now, about 3 or 4 months only, and they asked if they just randomly asked in a call, if we can put the background of our company within behind this form. I was not sure about that time about this solution
Mhm.
because I was very new to this. But when I was, when I posted this, I just created that in 1 hour only. So I just had a thought of my first company and any requirement that I could think of to post a new content. So I thought of that and I tried that and it worked. So I just posted it just for
Right.
fun. It is not, may or may not be actual
See,
requirement, but
because I remember
that was
that
just
that
a
was
thought.
the first time I saw your post and I said, why he want to do this thing?
Okay.
Because see, I'm not the developer, I'm not a technical
Yeah.
guy, but I'm a pure consultant here. And my thought process start that
Understand.
why
Yeah.
business need this thing? Because if I go to the developer, they can build anything in service now. That I'm sure that we have a lot of
Correct.
very good developers in the world. They can build anything, and we have examples, right? Chandrayaan 3,
Yeah.
Chandrayaan 2. Our gadgets are the best example of science and technologies. But my intention that why Deepak need this thing? What value he's bringing on that part? Unnecessarily, he's making the form, and also that image is not the static image. There's a dynamic image, the GIF you are putting. So it's time to take a
The
load as
GIF.
well.
Yes.
Good. So that was I was impressed by your thought that, and after your this thing I create a video on that part. Maybe you took 1 hour to do that part, but I take 15 minutes to create a small video that how you can set up the background on that thing. Okay. Now I come to the
Okay.
next point on this part. Have you attended the dev meetups as well?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
In Noida, we used to have the meetups. So I attended about 3 or 4 of them, but the last few ones I was not able to attend. I attended one in Singapore as well. I was there in Singapore
Mhm.
in the year 2019, so I
Okay.
attended one there as well. So yeah, the meetups, also gives you an opportunity to connect with new people. How you um, communicate with the, because sometimes the
Right.
ServiceNow officials also come to give the tutorial, and it's a good chance to connect to them. You can ask, I mean, they're quite open to for any question, any suggestions, or any inputs. So you can always ask the questions to them. So it's a good opportunity. I was I would always want every developer
Mhm.
who is working on ServiceNow to have at least attend the
Good.
dev meetups, because it's always near to you, and it comes to you. The opportunity is there for you. You don't have to go anywhere. It's the opportunity come to you. You just have to
Right.
make
So
your
I'm sure
presence
that
there
if you talk about the Noida meetup, you met with maybe Dhruv or Ashish or I guess there's a one more
through.
guy, I forget his name,
Yeah.
who just pick up this responsibility to become an organizer as well. Good. Ashish, I know, but no,
Ashish.
just recently he organized one. I guess his name is Sanji something is there. I forget his name now. He organized this latest one.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Now I come
Okay,
back
okay.
to the same domain again, Rising Star, because definitely you are a team lead and people see you as a role model as well. That I want to become like a Deepak, maybe technically as well. Maybe I can say from the community perspective. What your points, what your thoughts to all the team members, including me as well, that how anybody can become a rising star? Because I know it is not a one day journey. It is a long journey. And you already said that you
Correct.
waited for the 1 year completely. You put your efforts and then you become. So
Yeah.
what are the different
Yes.
ways
Yes.
that I can communicate to the community, and how community can pick me up for the rising star? What are your thoughts on that part?
Okay. So I would recommend everyone to just be confident
Mhm.
on what you do, and be it either a very small thing like create a client script, and how many types of client scripts are there. If you think that the content is already there, who is going to watch it or who is going to see it, your content? So that's where you have to motivate yourself, even if it is small. It's a first step for you to contribute in the community. And once you start doing it, you will get to know about what the uh, community is looking for, what you are capable of, what you can do. Even if it is a small thing, it can make a big impression. So uh, that's why I would suggest everyone, even if it is a small idea, just put it there. Get the suggestions, open for feedback. If it is a positive, negative criticism, you should be open for everything. So if it is good, you will get the praise. If it is
Right.
bad, you will get the criticism. That's okay. You move on, you work on your skills, you move on, and work on your the applications to make it better. So I think that's the way to go. You just the confidence
Okay.
is the key only. And there are various platforms where we can contribute. I think where we've discussed that: the LinkedIn post, the Medium blog, YouTube post, ServiceNow community. And it's a good thing that ServiceNow is also uh, giving us the opportunity to provide us you just provide them the links where you post the content, and they will
True.
review it thoroughly. And if you are eligible, you will surely get the rising star or an MVP. So, but yeah, you should be starting with the first step. That's my
Okay.
recommendations to
So
everyone.
in the 1 year of journey, did you face or did you thought at any point of time, nay, now it's not my cup of tea, let's leave it. I don't want to become a rising star. I'm happy the way or the work I'm doing. Have you find this thought in your mind anytime?
So the output was not in my mind though, that I want to be the rising star. Even if I did not get it, that's okay, because I love to post the content.
Hmm.
That's my passion. So I'll still create the post even if I don't get it. So that's not the thing I work with. So
So
yeah, that's the thing. I did not face any time like I,
zero.
I should I should not post it because I'm not getting recognized. So that's
Okay.
not how I
Good, good.
work.
And how your family supported on that particular part, that because writing a blog is require a good time and dedication as well. You cannot write in a bit and pieces. If you sit, you have to be write the complete blog, do formatting, all the things. And sometimes it can be late nights as well, sometimes on the weekends as well. How your family supported on that particular part? Is they are with you, okay, Deepak, go ahead, no problem, or they say no, Deepak, you are BRB hampering the personal life as well? I guess we lost Deepak. Oops. This is what a well said someone in my previous podcast, that a podcast without technical glitches is not a podcast. So last time also I faced some issue, but again I think it's some network problem at Deepak's side. Let me check. I guess he's joining back. Okay, in the meantime, let's say what people are saying on the chat. Sudipta saying that there will be many obstacles in pathway of your journey, passion and motivation to keep you forward. That definitely, Sudipta. Even I am a MVP here, and I can say that this is 100% agree on that particular part because to become either a rising star, to become either an MVP, or to be contribute into the community for a long time is always required a dedication and the passion. Deepak, welcome back.
Hi, Atul.
No, no
Sorry
problem, no
for the network
problem.
issue.
No, no, no. That's fine. So I was telling in between that in the last podcast we have a network issue approximately 4 times. So one of my friend, he's in based out in UK again. He said that a podcast is never be marked as a completed if there's a no technical glitch. So that's totally fine. And I guess it's again stuck now, not able to see your movements. Let me take you out and try to add in again. No. Oops. I guess we have to wait for a minute again. Okay, so Nisha says his coding abilities are truly exceptional. Yes, Deepak, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's come back to the track now. So we were discussing on the
Hmm.
ServiceNow Rising Star part, and we have a
Yeah.
question from Dhanya. She's attending this event from the LinkedIn. How is the
Okay.
industry trend looking like a ServiceNow area? What's your thought? Maybe technically, maybe as a team lead, maybe as a consultant, what do you think that how the ServiceNow area look like
I mean, service now as a career
as
is
a
that the
career?
question?
Maybe yes, as a career, right?
Yeah, it's uh yeah. I think service now. Learning service now technically is a bit easier, than the other technologies, and
Mhm.
you get to know if and if you're working good, if you are good at something technically or functionally. So I think the recognition here in service now, and there are multiple platform, multiple opportunities are there, so you can always share your thoughts, share your suggestions, and there is so much to learn. I don't think there is any other tool uh, which have this much of vast knowledge base in terms of the community articles, the developer platform, the developer documentation, and they provide the service now instance as well. I don't think any other tool does that. So it's a great area to work in, and if you are a developer, that's a very you are into right hands when you are working in service now. So
Right.
just
So
just
I
go through yeah.
no, no, good. Sorry.
Yeah. So just a little recommendation to the new developers, if they are working in a company which is in service now. So just try to go to the community to learn about what everyone else is talking about, what is the latest trend. Like just Gen AI is into trend, so just go through that, what ServiceNow is bringing into Gen AI. The Vancouver release have a Gen AI features built in, so
True.
just explore that. So you need to keep yourself updated with what's going on. So I think that's the recommendation I would give everyone.
Good, good. And as you said that if you are a developer, so definitely there's saying in Hindi that "sone pe suhaga," or we can say cherry on the cake. So if
Cherry
you're
on
a
the cake,
developer
yes.
and you go in the service now, you're like a very big going to very big shot very soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I come back to the another phase of this particular session now. You say that you are technically very good. How old is your PDI? Is it like a just 1 year old, 2 year old? It's like a 10 years old like you in the service now.
No, no, it's It's just 3 months old now. So I used to keep forget things. So that's a bad habit though. But before this 3 months, I almost had a PDI for 2 years, almost 2 years. But that got expired. But I have already have the backup of everything. So
Good. But because when I talk to the people, people say yes, I have a 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Even I was carrying a 3 years old PDI, but due to this some unscheduled maintenance, it has been taken back, and I lost that part. Okay, now let's put some rapid fire. Oops, again, he's joining back. Okay, no problem. So now let's come back to some rapid fire questions. Okay, we'll take few seconds. You have to be answer these things in a one word and specifically in the service now domain. Okay,
hmm,
any word, any term, sorry, starting with Z in service now.
I think it's Zypher that Zing search.
Zing search. Okay, anything with a word with D.
Dublin.
Okay, anything with the E. Try to be answered term specifically. Let's not put the release names here, otherwise you will get everything.
Okay, okay,
E
okay,
with the
okay.
E.
Event management.
Okay. With C,
CMS, content management
content
system.
management.
I worked on that.
Okay. Five terms starting with the A.
Starting with
Hmm.
A. Asset
One.
management, uh,
Come on, Deepak.
automated discovery.
Okay. Two. Your team is listening and watching. Come on.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, last one. Let's give a discount of the two. So top only three. So you have say asset management, you say automated discovery, last A
Last A.
can be ATF.
ATF,
Yes.
yes. Automated test framework,
Okay.
yes.
Good. We'll come back on this session again. What is the core module or what is the core application in ServiceNow where you think that I am a SME? If anything come, I can do it.
Service portal.
And what is the worst area which you would never want to become or going to be go in that area?
ITOM.
Item. But you pick up the automated discovery as a keyword
Yes, I know about the terms. I have the discovery
there.
certification as well, but it's the area that I scare of.
Okay, what was the reason? Because I when I talk to people, people say no, item is too much technical and it's tough to be understand. Is the same thoughts you have, or you have some different thoughts?
No, it's not too much technical. I think it's more related to the process. I think when your item is correctly set up,
Mhm.
you will have, everything working correctly. So it's the backbone of your
Infrastructure
uh,
and all.
organization
Correct.
infrastructure and all. So I don't think it's too much technical. It's the functional understanding of it requires, a big effort.
Okay, good. Now I'll pick up a question which Sudeepa Samantha says I as a sorry, as I am a newcomer in the ServiceNow community, how can I start building the network? Yes, and I guess you are the best one to be answer on that particular part. What do you think?
Um, very first thing is to go to the meetups if it is organized in your area in your city. So I think that's the very big opportunity to create the networks. The second thing could be your post. If you Even if you have any question, you can always reach out to the community, just search through it, and in the community there are multiple questions. If you know uh, any answer for something, you should definitely post that, and based on if your answer is right or your answer gets helpful, you get the points for that. And I think you will in that way also get uh, more
People know,
network
right?
coverage, or more visibility to the global audience. So that's community is a very good platform to go. Then always the blog post and the other things are always there.
Good. So I want to be add on on that particular question. So Deepa, right, sorry, that definitely commit dev meetups are the best source or the best place for making a networks. Okay, and it's not like only you need the network, everybody need the network, because in the current
Exactly.
area, in the current situation, in the current environment, network is the big key. Okay, start connecting with the people on the LinkedIn, but again the like-minded people. Don't to put anybody or everybody in your LinkedIn. If you think that he's the guy to whom I can reach out for any help, or he's a good source of information or the knowledge, definitely you can go for that particular part. Second,
Yeah.
on the community, if you go, there's a lot of people who are answering the question. I tell you one my example. I spend 30 minutes in a day on the community, just 30 minutes. Even though I know the answer or I don't know the answer, I open the question and read it. And I see that
Yeah.
who write this answer. And you will not believe that I found few people on the community, and those are part of some other groups as well in the WhatsApp. So this is what the common interaction build up on that particular part. I answer, they reject, I reject, something going on the community level as well. So that is the second part. Third part is because ServiceNow also organize some kind of online events and the offline events as well. Like Meetup is one, but like a world forum in the Sydney, in the London, in the Dallas, everything. These events are going on. Even though in India, I guess I attended one event that was something for the half day event, and I got a bag as well from the service now to attending that event. So go and attend those events as well. That is also a good point for you to be on that particular part. Okay. uh okay, now I guess people will be open for the question answer. Let me bring few more question. I'm not sure that what is the name. Is I can call this Shiva here. Which are the best modules to learn in service now? What do you think, Deepak? I know answer is very tough to be given, but what do you think
Yeah.
according to your point here?
So I think best should also be compatible with your understanding and with your skill set. ITSM is, with the basics to start with. Uh, ITSM is, very easier to say for everyone that I worked in ITSM, but uh, it is a very deep concept, though. There are multiple processes involved. They are interlinked together. The CMDB is linked. Incident change, problem knowledge, all these are linked. Service catalog. Service catalog is itself quite big. So I think once you get to start understanding the basics of ServiceNow or the architecture of ServiceNow, how the data flows, how you interact with each components. So I think that's the first thing that you need to understand, and after that you can focus on the module. You will identify your strength once you start working on something. So let's say ITSM is one. Next you start working on the HRSD. You will get to realize if HRSD is your strength or not. And if I talk about the latest uh, market standards, so everyone is looking for non ITSM skills. ITSM, they know that everybody should have the ITSM, but apart from the ITSM.
We have, right? Okay. Again, I guess Deepak stuff. So let me continue on that particular part. So definitely in the meantime, Deepak will join back. So on this part, I can say ITSM is the basic one, but nowadays sitting in the market for a long time, like Deepak said, 10, 11 years experience in service now domain. I have approximately 8 to 9 years experience in service now. So ITSM is the basic one. Other than that, if you can get chance to be learned on the GRC or the SecOps or the HRSG are there. See, my intention, Shiva, don't compare yourself with anybody else. That he know these many things, I don't know zero. What the day will come when you know also everything, but you have to make a path. You have to have to give a time and dedication and efforts are required to make that particular thing possible. Okay, so think that where are you standing now? Because if you go to anybody, people will say yes, ITSM is the basic. You can go for the ITOM, you can go for the GRC, but now you have to be think that what capability you have. Like I am not interested to be learn ITOM anyhow because it's too much technical for me, and I'm not a technical guy. But yes, if you say GRC, I'm more interested. I'm working on that part because it is more on the functional level than the technical level on that particular part. So this is what I guess the same thought Deepak want to be give on that particular part. Now, in the meantime, Deepak will come back. So Deepak also put question that service now means continuous learning. How do you manage your learning and networking in the community? So Deepak, I'll put this question to Deepak as well. Okay, he's back now. No problem, Deepak. Don't switch off.
What's happening?
That's fine.
It's usually my Wi-Fi is always uh, up and running, but today is facing some
Hmm.
difficulties.
No, if you have some trouble with the network, you can switch off the video if you want. Otherwise, that will be fine for me. Okay, so now Sudeepa has a question here. Service now
Okay.
means continuous learning, 100% true. How do you manage your learning and networking in the community?
Yeah.
Tips and tricks. How you manage it, your
Yeah.
learning and networking.
So yeah, learning is always self focus. If you are focused about your development and you need to learn more, uh, because as you move up in your experience, you start to, maybe it's a general attitude, laid back on something, I've already done enough, I don't need to learn more. I think that's the generic behavior, this is just a human behavior that comes up. But if you are self focused and you focus on your development, so you always try to find stuff, where you can improve your learning. So I think that's it's not, I mean, it's not a life hack to do that, but it's
Mhm.
the hard work that you need to do. It's not
True.
a simple tricks that you need to perform. It's a long procedure, the learning. And on the
Right.
networking as well, uh, just just if you have a new idea, just start communicating with anyone you have available, with your team, with your juniors, with your senior, with your managers. Just start communicating, and they will give you the suggestions, to improve it. Or the discussion will always be important. If you want to grow, the
Right.
discussions will have an important. Yeah.
True, true, Deepak, true. Okay, so we are almost on the last 15 minutes left on our bucket now. I want to be go something different on that particular part. So I guess we are talking about the networking, we're talking about the learning part. What is
Yeah.
experience in the competitions which organized by service now, like build with RPA, build with AES, Hackaby Feast, Hackathon? What your experience on that particular part, and what you suggest to the community on that stuff?
Yes. So there are multiple competition that ServiceNow have, the CreatorCon, the Hackathon, Oktoberfest, as you mentioned. Recently, we have built with RPA. So
Correct.
I yeah, I have already mentioned that there are multiple knowledge sources if you're working in ServiceNow. Just try to make yourself available, or make yourself aware about the stuff, because it is already there. And you can always learn about. In Now Learning, it's a great platform to learn. We have Now Create as well, where if you
Yes.
have some presentations to give, any process guide you need to understand, there's a very big library of your document that you can go through, and it's there again, free of cost. You just have to have the account, and you can always go there and learn stuff. If you have even if you're not technical, you are a business person or the functional person, so you
True.
can go to the Now Create, have those documents with you. Just understand before working on any application, or start, if you need to communicate it to the client or need to give a demo to the client, just go through that will be, surely will be very helpful for you.
True. True on that part. So have you participated in the build with RP challenge?
Not yet. Sorry, I did not get enough time to work on that. But I did see some of the ideas that
Mhm.
the LinkedIn members have posted. There was the corporate idea, the crazy idea. I
Right.
think the format was very interesting, though. Pranav was already posting it, very motivating it to everyone to participate. So I did see some of the very good ideas in the corporate ones. So that's a good way to go. I mean, if that challenge is still available, you all can go through
Yes.
about that. And it's a very generic lab. You need to perform. You will definitely get to know how the RPA works. And uh, you will also be, you can run your mind through about it, and you can always put your ideas about it.
Right. 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 Um, maybe I'm not sure that everybody know this thing or not. Let me put on that particular part. So I participated in the build with App Engine Studio as well. I built a small
Mm,
app. I participated in the RPA as well, and I got my T-shirt as well. So guys,
yeah.
the intention is that is not to prove that I'm expert in that part. The only thing is that it is a place for us to do some exercise to learn the platform or the system or the tool little bit
Mm,
more in the depth manner. That's the
yeah.
one thing. Now as you all know that ServiceNow has an annual event called the Knowledge, and I'm sure all the people who are watching this or watching this or maybe will watch in the future as well, everybody say I want to build and the knowledge. Definitely, Deepak, you also have some thought in mind. Sometime, someday, I will also attend.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
is anybody know that what is the trick to go to knowledge? Anything which you are hearing on the community that something is going on the community at point of time, a free ticket you will get to the knowledge.
No, I don't know about that. If you know, please tell me.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I would like, because this is the platform where we can share the knowledge. So
Yeah.
ServiceNow open the two major, I can say, categories now. Number one is called the Creator Con 2024 for the knowledge, where you can present your technical points or maybe your some topics on the technical part, on the functional part, benefits part, something different. You can participate. You have to be put the nomination, I guess, by 13th of November. You have to put the nomination. You can,
Okay.
I'll check on the committee as well once again. And if your topic gets selected, you will get a free pass to go to Knowledge to the Vegas. And believe me, guys, this is the super and wonderful experience to attend the Knowledge. That is the one thing. Second, people like Deepak who are technically so strong, ServiceNow open another competition that's called the Dev Davis 2024, where
Yeah.
you can present your app which you built. But definitely, it's an app, not the it's an app only. There are some judging criteria: innovation, reliability, how you're using the tool, and if your app will be considered as the best app of the year or the people choice of the year. I guess it is from the 2 to 5 members can participate or 1 to 5 members can participate. Everybody will get a free pass to the knowledge. Again, it's a very wonderful opportunity. Even though your app is not get selected, still if you participate, if you build any app, you participate, you will get a service now swag as well on that particular part. So don't miss the chance, because nobody know
Yeah.
that today I'm talking to Deepak and tomorrow Deepak say, hey Atul, I'm going to be a speaker in the knowledge, see you there now. So it is the best part, guys. If you want to be attend or you want to be get a free pass, this is the best option for you.
That's a
Okay.
great knowledge, Atul. Thank you.
Definitely, I'm going to be share the link as well to everybody, and I want, because people like you who are the pure technical guys, it is the best time for you to be show this thing to the company that what app you have built up. Definitely, there's a multiple criterias are there, multiple ways to judging that part. Okay, now I'll put last question here. Shiva says in ServiceNow from version to version we are getting new products on the alternative to the older one. How do you rate of using new product after rather than the older one for building a project? Oh my god, like maybe he want to be interested to know that at what time you prefer to move to the new version and how you adopt
Hmm.
or adapt that particular version. What's your thought on that particular part? And I'm sure that
I
you've
think
done a
it
lot
all
of updates as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it all depends on the requirement. So I've been uh, one time I was working on a project which required the SCCM integration. So there was some deprecated plugins that were available at that point of time, but it was having limited features. But there was a new MS16 SCCM version was there. So we activated that because it has more features. So it all depends on your requirement. If the newer version have better features like the integration hub, they are continuously releasing new spokes for every third party tool. So you need to um, I mean, I would prefer a spoke integration over the custom REST API integrations, because the spoke provides you the flexibility to because most of the actions are already available there. So you just need to put it there. The all the management of uh, the flows, the integrations, the conversion of the formatting is all done by the spoke itself. And I can give you an example of we were doing an integration with the third party tool, and we
Mhm.
needed to transfer the data, the attachment data. So initially we were doing it as a REST API integration, converting it to base 64, and then they were decoding it. But the spoke solved it around. So there was a spoke directly available to copy attachment. You just add the record link, and all the attachment will be already encoded and decoded automatically in the third party. So that saves a lot of effort. So yeah,
Good.
again, it depends on the requirement. You have to go through the few features that the new version is giving standard. So for every version, at least go through the new features that in every new version that is coming up. So at least go through that. That should be a generic practice for everyone who's working on ServiceNow.
True. True. Good. So just for the reference for everybody, I put the three links in the chat window as of now. One is for the Dev Davis, I can say, for 2024. The deadline is 10th of November. The second I put for the Creator Con, I strongly recommend, at least to everybody in this call, please go and read this blog. If you think that you have a capacity and capability, not I'm nobody to be say capability, but if you think that yes, I have some idea which I want to some topic which I can present, please go ahead and put your thoughts in that particular part. Also, if you are new in this community and you don't know that what to be right, ServiceNow is organizing office hours almost 3 days in a week where you can go and ServiceNow developer meetups like Lauren, Jason, Chuck, Earl are participating, and they will guide you that what is the best topic, what is the best title you can put it
Mm.
on that particular part. So guys, it is a free ticket. Maybe today you are cursing me, Atul, come on, don't give us a lot of work. But when you get a ticket to the knowledge, you will definitely bless me as well. Wow, that was the moment that it made it possible for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one more question which I got as a consultant. How does certification play a role
Mm.
in your career, and what certification you hold? Do you think we have to be follow the certification, or you think it's okay? Okay, what are your thoughts on that part? And these will be your personal thoughts. No influence with anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally don't believe in I mean, I've been working in service now for more than 11 years now, and I did my first certification in 2020 itself, the
Mhm.
CSA. So I don't think CS the certifications, justifies your skill set, or
Mhm.
even if you have a certification, that doesn't mean you know in and about of that application completely. So it just that your knowledge that matters, your handling skills that matters, and certification is a plus, of course, because it's a nice add-on to our resumes. And if you can complement your certification, if you have, let's say, discovery, and you can communicate about discovery discussions, the requirements and all, so that's a good add-on. But if you have the certification on your resume as a discovery certificate, but you don't know anything about discovery, that's not a good thing to have then. And yeah, I think if you are going about certification, just go through the books, the materials. Most of the material is already there in the books
Right.
already. Uh, if you are done with the book, just go through the community. There are separate forums available for each topic, for each module.
True.
Just go through about that. What are the questions there? What are the discussions there? What are the new approaches that have been put in there to solve a particular problem? So go about that. I think these should be enough. The book and some your research skills. That's it. I think that
True.
should be a way to go for certifications.
Okay. Good. 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 So now let me come back to a little bit on the personal part. What are your hobbies?
Okay,
Don't say
my
coding.
hobbies. I like traveling. No, no,
Okay.
no, no. No, no. In my free time, I don't do coding. I
Okay.
only do coding in my work time. In my work
Okay.
time, if I get, I do that. But in my free time, I like to travel. I like to do parties. Uh, I do watch movies a lot,
Mhm.
and I think I have the subscription for every every app available. I do have every subscription for that, and I used to watch these Marvel movies, DC
Okay.
movies. I'm very much into these nerdy things,
Good. 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 So I'm
and I'm
sure that
planning to
traveling.
go to Comic Con as well. There is Comic Con in Delhi this year in December, 8
Oh,
8 to 10 December. So I'm planning to go
nice.
there. If anyone wants to come, please join me.
So are you going to sponsor that as well for everybody?
No, yeah, let's see.
Oh, nice, 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 good. So people who are in and around Delhi, specifically Noida's location or the Delhi location, please reach out to
Yeah,
Deepak.
yeah,
If you're
they can
lucky, you
always.
get a free ticket from Deepak for that Comic Con, right?
Of course, so we'll surely have fun.
Great, 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 good, good, good. And I'm sure this traveling does not include travel from home to office and office to home.
No, 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 it doesn't. So I usually have leaves, every month to go to some place. Last time I went to Rishikesh
Nice.
to do the rafting and the other activities. Before 1 week before that, I was in Tungnath, the highest Shiva temple. I used to
Mhm.
travel. I love mountains. I love to travel. I'm
Nice.
basically from mountains only. My native is Uttarakhand, so I
Oh, good.
used to go there a lot.
Hmm. So again, last point, I guess your teammate is a good chance to be pull your leg now. So they say that you do some voice mimicry as well. Sinchan voice mimicry. I also do the mimicry, but love it's very old days when I was doing this part. Good. So definitely, Chandan will pick up Deepak again on some other platform for this mimicry, or
Yeah.
maybe we can push Deepak for the Comic Con as well if he can participate on that stuff. Okay. Good. So Deepak, last few minutes I'll take not much because we're already on the top of the time now. Any last message you
Yeah.
want to give to the community?
Uh, just stay focused on your goals, what you want to achieve. Just stay grounded. Don't get carried away with the appreciations you are getting, because one, if you stay grounded, it'll keep you moving. The more you stay on the ground, you will get more higher. So that's the mantra I would like to give to everyone. And yeah, I think that's it. The very keep it simple.
Good, 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 good. Thanks, Deepak, on that. But don't we are not going now. We still have few things to be discussed here. So, as a tradition, what we started in a beginning of this session, that we pray to God to give us the strength, to give us the power, that what message, what thoughts we want to communicate, we should able to do. And now it's time to be do the gratitude to the God again. Let's take 10-20 second pause. Thank to the God that He give us the power, He give us the strength, and give us the ability to provide our thoughts, knowledge to the community, and then formally will close the session. So let's everybody who is on the call, who is on the watching now, or who may watch in future, please follow this tradition with me. Okay, so guys, we are almost reach end of the session now. I pasted one link that I have created a one WhatsApp group that is for the BA or the business analyst consultant perspective. If you wish to join that group, please join that group as well. And Deepak, once again, thank you so much for coming live on my session. And last point, last question: how are you feeling now?
Yeah,
Comfortable, good,
it's
confident? Yes.
yes, yes. Yes, it is too exciting now. I mean, I will be looking for more such sessions for sure.
Great, great. Definitely. I'll bring you back again with some technical discussions as well, even though I'm not a technical guy, but I can bring you back on that
That's
particular
okay.
part.
That's okay. We can surely
Okay, guys.
discuss on something. Yeah.
Definitely, yes. Okay, guys. So thank you so much who is watching this or with me on the live with Deepak Negi, who is a Rising Star 2023, and the person who put the very weird requirements on the LinkedIn and get a lot of comments on that particular part. Okay, and Deepak, I guess your team is also there. Thank you so much, Chandan, and I guess a lot of people are there who attended the session from beginning to end. I know it's a peak afternoon, Saturday afternoon for you in India. For me, it's just morning has been started. It's 9:10:30 for me. We'll connect again. I'm coming back again on Diwali, that is 11th of November, with someone new in the unknown to known. But I'm not keeping the name open now because he's little secret. Even though I'll credit the flair for that person on my channel, but it's going to be a Diwali dhamaka, Diwali special on 11th of November. Timings will be a little different this time, so I'll post it everybody on my channel. Till the time, take care, guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend ahead. If we met again, good. If not, happy Diwali, happy festive season to each and everyone. Take care and thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Atul.